Hello.
Hi, Mainak.
Hi, sir.
Now is it a good time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, you can call me Shomendra also, no problem.
Yes, sir.
So it was nice knowing you, and I think I was hugely impressed by the way you have developed yourself. I also went through your YouTube, so it was very impressive. How
My
did it all
pleasure,
went?
indeed, sir. My pleasure. And yes, sir. Could you repeat?
It has been 4 years. Like, how long have you been practicing?
Well,
Or when did your journey start?
it's likely to be 4 years, and the initial practice started way back in the late of 2018. So that was the time when I got really deep into this whole concept of accent acquisition and mastery. But the rigorous practice didn't occur right before January of 2021. So that was the time when I got enrolled to SIRS, Mr. Abhishek Sharma's training program, the module of Standard American Accent. And that was the period which started to pave the way for the future, like the future in future what I'm gonna sound like. So yeah, that was it. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Good to know. And what was the other one? Yeah. Um, so you went through I think a group setting, and then you took if I recall what we discussed today.
Yeah,
it was like 2 years back, right? With Abhishek, you took 2 years back, 20.
In that was in January of 2021. So it's been more than 3 years. Yeah. So it was like some 3 months module or the course which I undertook from him, and it did really help me to uh, neutralize my accent to pretty much extent, and now I can speak with much more ease and comfort. You know what I mean. So yeah, that's I can recount on the training which I did with him.
Sure. Yeah. And like what I found unique about you is you have not been to US. I think in one of the videos you said, then probably you have also not worked in any multinational, like a US multinational. Did you work in any multinational company? Not really, right?
No, sir, not really.
Yeah.
And
so your only ally were all the TV channels. So that was hugely impressive. And
yes,
given
sir.
that like I am like mid-50s now, and I think I told today that it was I think my late realization that my accent needs to improve because it's one thing to know, quite another to speak, articulate, and make sure people don't say "Can you repeat?"
Yeah.
That was my motivation.
Yeah. That's pretty good too. Even at the elderly period, also you got to realize this fact that accent plays a key role. So it's not too late to perceive this kind of understanding. So it's really good. Yeah.
So one thing I would like to know, Mainak, see, I know like we both are Bengalis, and I think you are in Bengal. I am in Bangalore, if you realize.
Yeah.
So in Bengal, the moment you talk English, the moment you talk in this kind of Americanized English, so there will be a bunch of people who will actually, mock you, or they will try to, make some remarks at you.
Yeah.
So did you face that? Like, how did you overcome that? Did you face that? Like, what has been your effort to take care of this situation?
To be honest, I faced some kind of criticism and discrimination in the beginning. So I can recall the days when I was mocked at, by some of my fellow local neighbors who used to, like, in my absence, in the back of mine, they used to troll me. They used to make fun of me. But despite of everything, I ignored all these reasons because I considered these as reasons because these people, I didn't want to get into some kind of like trouble or like some kind of brawl with these kind of people with verbal like fighting or something like that. I abstained from these kind of people, and with times it has spread. Now I really don't pay much attention to what the other people think or like say of me. I just whatever I do, it's inside the home itself and with my parents. With I do a lot of self-talking, and it really keeps me motivated all the time. It really keeps me going ahead with my objectives as I'm still on the verge of practice every day, each and every day, as I got to tell you. And yeah, so that's...
Yeah, I'll come to that.
Yeah.
But then, see, one way to deal with it is as I also listened to you today. You also speak good Bengali, unlike myself.
Mm-hmm.
My Bengali is very broken, and I use a lot of English words. I never stayed in Bengal.
Okay.
So when you talk to your relatives, or maybe, do you have siblings, or you're the only kid?
Well, I'm the lone kid of my parents.
So you don't have siblings, right, to talk to?
I have my uncle, and he has a daughter. She's 2 years younger than me, and I don't get often the chance to talk to her because she lives pretty far from here, and I'm just like, I don't have much friends also. I'm quite, you can just consider me as being a loner boy, and because the region where I live here in Buradi, so it's like as what we call as mofoshol in Bengali. You know, that mofoshol kind of thing. So people are not well acquainted with the usage of English, and if someone speaks in English, they will be mocked.
Yeah, they will think there's aliens.
Yeah.
From other planets have come.
Yeah.
No, and that's why I wanted to talk to you, because unlike Kenneth, the other guy today, Kenneth lives in a context, right, in which you can talk English and you can speak English, you can try out different accents. You don't live in that context, and especially for me, Manas, see, I have my siblings, right? I have my sisters who are staying in Kolkata. I have my daughter, my son. I cannot use that accent on them, right? They will find me very weird. They basically caution me, like, don't try your accent on me. So I have to really switch frames. Like, that is my question to you. So you also switch frames, like you, when you talk to relatives or your cousin sister, you are in Bengali, then you said, okay, let me switch to English, and then you switch over. Like, do you use the switch, or what do you do?
Well, to be honest, I really don't get that too often to switch over to General American or like speaking in English. I continue talking to them in Bengali itself, and while at home, I do speak with my dad sometimes.
This call is now being recorded.
Using the General American accent, and my dad, he used to get very kind of weird feeling he used to have because of the misunderstanding of certain words or phrases or like sentences, I can just say, because I used lots of contractions, and even until right now, at this point also, I use a lot of contractions, and like instead of using a lot of, I use the phrase like a lot of.
Yeah.
And
Coming. Right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
said don't they coming.
common,
So
yeah,
American is full of contraction. I know that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So instead of